My name is Karolyin Leavitt, and I was born and raised right here in New Hampshire.
Are you the first in your family ever to run for office?
I'm the first in my family to ever attend college.
Biggest mistake former President Trump made?
His tweets. Let's do it.
Welcome back. Making history, 23-year-old former congressional and White House staffer Karolyin Leavitt announcing her run for Congress in New Hampshire.
Here in the Live Free or Die state, we take our freedoms very seriously, and we need a bold, energetic fighter to serve as a firewall between we the people and those who want to destroy our way of life.
I want to encourage other young people, Democrat or Republican, to step up and run. I like to say I'm my own best messenger, and that's credit to doing press for Donald Trump for a few years. Wasn't an easy job, and I learned a lot dealing with the media and how to communicate effectively. I mean, I learned so much in that role in a really short amount of time. It's a high pressure, fast-paced environment, and you either succeed or you don't. Small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy. And so making sure that the federal government is not trampling on their rights to do business, is not disincentivizing them from becoming prosperous. It's encouraging them to employ people in our communities. You know, we've really seen the federal government overreach in a lot of ways, pull the heavy hand of the federal government away. Washington, on both sides of the aisle, it's totally broken and it is corrupt. And I'm not just talking about Democrats here, Republicans too, that have mooched off us, we the people, we the taxpayers. You see, they go down to Washington for public service and they leave with hundreds of millions of dollars in their net worth. That is corruption at the highest level. We need term limits. We need to drain the swamp, as my former boss, Donald Trump, always infamously said. And what does that mean? It means getting rid of the bureaucracy and the corruption, again, on both sides of the aisle. DC desperately needs a new wave of leadership, Republican voters. And I remind them that we're losing big time with my generation. The Republican Party can no longer be the party of the older white man. We're going to continue to lose elections. Look at our history. It's always young people who step up to the plate in the most critical moments. So if you want real change, let's shake it up. And let's elect people who go down there with a new vision and with new ideas and with a true love of country and public service, and will not only walk the walk on term limits, talk the talk, but will walk the walk too. And so I think we need to reinstill a love of country, a love of one another, right? And not view each other based on race or view each other based on skin color or gender or anything that doesn't define us. It's about character. I believe this is the land of opportunity. And I mean, just look at the people who are literally dying to come here. Look at the amount of people that have come from around the world for decades, people of color from all walks of life, have tried their hardest to come to America because it is the land of opportunity. And we should not be pushing some of the stuff we are seeing in our public school system that I believe is very, very divisive. We should not be teaching children to view one another based on the color of their skin. Kids don't grow up racist. They are taught racism. And I think it goes back to those fundamental values of love of God, love of country, love of one another, love of community. I think that's a very inspiring message, and that's certainly one that I would seek to promote. Let's view one another as Americans. That's the one thing we all have in common, whether you're from New Hampshire or Kentucky or California, we're all American, and we need to really re-incentivize that love of country, and I think that will pull us together. America is systemically racist in this day and age. We need to roll back the curtain and recognize there's opportunities for everyone if you want them. And again, as a conservative, I don't believe that the government is the answer to most of these problems. We need to make sure that these people, no matter, again, what race you are, so I think we've actually seen over the last few years a regression in some of the progression that Martin Luther King and so many pioneered for so long. And so again, it goes back to viewing one another not for the color of our skin. I think that the media has a lot of sensationalism to do with some of the divisions we see in this country. I believe that the overwhelming majority of Americans are good people who love one another and who respect one another. And you see that every day. So just reminding ourselves of that as well, I think is really important.